Kirk lied about not dating 5 years before she met Charlie Kirk, even though we all know now she was dating a guy named Cabot Phillips who works at Turning Point US.
Do you remember how Trump was going to drain the swamp?
She got a butterfly tat on the back of a you-know-where. I later lied.
The conservative world is in a state of absolute shock as rumors swirl around ERIKA KIRK, the widow of the late Charlie Kirk. Since taking the helm of Turning Point USA, ERIKA has been under an intense microscope, but the latest allegations are the most damaging yet. Anonymous threads and social media sleuths claim that a secret ex-boyfriend has surfaced with evidence that could dismantle her career. Is there a leaked digital trail that ERIKA is desperately trying to bury? Rumors are even flying that the TPUSA board has held emergency meetings to discuss her future, leading many to ask, has ERIKA KIRK been fired? From her alleged engagement to Tyler Massey to the metadata lies being exposed by Candace Owens, the perfect widow narrative is under fire. Today we break down the panic, the alleged leaks, and the truth behind the headlines that are threatening to topple the Kirk empire. The controversy surrounding ERIKA KIRK began with a single sentence. During a high-profile town hall following her husband's death, ERIKA claimed that she never dated before meeting Charlie Kirk in 2018. She presented a narrative of singular devotion, suggesting her life before Charlie was one of isolation and spiritual preparation. However, in the age of the internet, a perfect past is almost impossible to maintain. Within days of her statement, social media sleuths and investigative journalists began unearthing a very different reality. The ex-boyfriend in question is reportedly Tyler Massey, a man ERIKA was linked to back in 2015. Photos surfaced on the social media handles of an Arizona-based photography studio, Lunar Bear Studios, showing ERIKA and Tyler in what appeared to be an engagement shoot. The captions were filled with terms of endearment, describing the couple as amazing humans with a relationship full of laughter and love. For a woman who claimed she never dated, an engagement shoot from 3 years prior to meeting her husband is a devastating piece of evidence. This isn't just about a past relationship. It's about the fundamental trust between a leader and her followers. The panic within the Kirk camp escalated when rumors of leaked pictures began to circulate on fringe forums. While mainstream outlets have not confirmed the existence of X-rated content, the mere threat of such a leak has sent Turning Point USA into a tailspin. In the conservative world, reputation is the primary currency. If a leader is caught in a bold-faced lie about their personal history, the entire platform becomes vulnerable. ERIKA's defense that these were just modeling shoots fell flat when more evidence emerged. Footage from a 2018 guest appearance on Bravo's Summer House showed ERIKA as a potential romantic interest for cast member Jordan Vero. In the clips, she is seen socializing and drinking, which directly contradicts her more recent narrative of total sobriety and social withdrawal. The ex-boyfriend leaks represent a glitch in the matrix. ERIKA KIRK was presented as a sentinel for traditional values, but the leaks suggest she was a modern, socially active woman who was deeply embedded in the secular world she now critiques. The fear is that these leaks are just the tip of the iceberg. If there are more photos, more texts, or more private arrangements that contradict her public persona, her position as the widow leader of the MAGA youth movement becomes untenable. The donor class, which funds TPUSA's $85 million budget, does not react well to drama. They want a stable, bulletproof leader. By lying about her dating history, ERIKA has painted a target on her own back, allowing her enemies to use her past as a weapon to delegitimize her future. The rumors of ERIKA being fired are not just born out of personal scandals. They are rooted in a series of technical and financial metadata failures that have rocked TPUSA since late 2025. The primary antagonist in this boardroom drama is Candace Owens, a former TPUSA star who has turned into ERIKA's loudest critic. Candace has focused on a concept she calls metadata lies, the idea that the Kirk camp is using digital disinformation to manage the public's perception of the assassination. The most damning example involves ERIKA's whereabouts on September 8th, just 48 hours before Charlie was killed. Whistleblowers alleged that ERIKA was at Fort Huachuca, a military intelligence base, for an undisclosed meeting. When the public demanded answers, ERIKA's team released a photo of her at home with her children to prove she was never there. However, digital forensic experts quickly discovered that the photo's metadata showed it was taken on September 9th, not the 8th. This one-day error became a symbol of a larger deception. If the CEO of the most powerful youth organization in the country is lying about where she was before her husband's murder, what else is she hiding? This technical failure led to a massive internal crisis. Rumors suggest that the TPUSA Board of Directors held an emergency session in December 2025 to discuss the viability of ERIKA's leadership. While the organization publicly maintains a united front, insiders say the old guard, the executives who built the brand with Charlie, are terrified that ERIKA's personal scandals are overshadowing the movement. The fired narrative gained steam when several high-level donors reportedly demanded an audit of the organization's finances, fueled by Candace Owens' claims of monetizing the tragedy. The board is reportedly caught in a widow's trap. Firing ERIKA so soon after Charlie's death would be seen as a betrayal of his legacy, but keeping her in power while her past leaks out could destroy the organization's credibility. This is why we see ERIKA crashing out on live streams, appearing defensive and scripted. She is fighting for her professional life. The board has allegedly placed sentinels, senior advisors, around her to vet every post and every interview, effectively turning her into a figurehead while the real decisions are made by others. The metadata lies were the first crack in the dam. The ex-boyfriend leaks are the water that is threatening to break it completely. To understand why ERIKA is panicking, we have to look at the security gaps surrounding the Utah assassination. On September 10, 2025, Charlie Kirk was shot by a sniper, Tyler Robinson, while speaking at an outdoor event. Candace Owens has posited a theory that this was not a lone gunman situation, but a coordinated deep state plot involving Egyptian military planes and tunnel networks. While these claims remain unproven, ERIKA's refusal to allow an independent autopsy or release the full security footage has led many to believe she is protecting the script. The Sentinel defense is a term used to describe ERIKA's robotic, highly controlled responses to these questions. Every time she is asked about the security failures or the metadata errors, she pivots to a message of faith and moving forward. She uses her grief as a shield, effectively telling her critics that questioning her is the same as disrespecting Charlie's memory. But this defense is failing because the ex-boyfriend leaks provide a motive for her to be compromised. If ERIKA was indeed involved in shadow relationships or intelligence circles, as hinted by the Fort Huachuca visit, then the lone gunman story becomes much more suspicious. Charlie's parents have reportedly joined the push for more transparency, even calling for a DNA test for the children after rumors surfaced that the ex might have a biological link to the family. This is the ultimate nightmare for a political leader. The security gaps aren't just about the sniper, they are about the gaps in ERIKA's own story. The public is now looking at her Romanian Angels ministry with fresh eyes. This organization, which ERIKA founded to help marginalized individuals, has been accused of having ties to human trafficking networks, charges her team vehemently denies. However, the ex-boyfriend leaks suggest that her connections in Romania and Arizona were much deeper and more secular than she led the church-going public to believe. The Sentinel is no longer seen as a grieving wife. She is being seen as a handler who failed to protect her charge. The panic we see in her eyes during interviews is the panic of someone who knows the final report is coming, and that the secret past she tried to bury is about to become the public record. We are witnessing the final days of the perfect family blueprint. Charlie Kirk's vision was to build a movement that would save America through the restoration of the Sabbath and the protection of the family. Since his death, that blueprint has been replaced by a monetized crisis. The TPUSA events, once focused on policy and ideology, have turned into memorial galas where selfies are taken in front of replicas of the assassination site. The ex-boyfriend leaks are the final nail in the coffin, because they prove that the blueprint was a lie from the start. If the woman chosen to lead the movement after the founder's death was living a double life, then the foundation of the movement itself is suspect. The fired rumors are a symptom of a brand death. A political brand can survive an assassination, but it cannot survive an authenticity crisis. ERIKA KIRK is currently crashing out because she can no longer control the narrative. The metadata is out, the ex is talking, and the donors are walking. The family secrets being exposed go beyond just ERIKA. They expose the grift within the modern conservative movement, the idea that holiness is a product to be sold and that modesty is a mask for ambition. The X-rated rumors, while extreme, are a psychological projection of the public's desire to see the robot fail. People want to see the human behind the Sentinel. They want to know why Charlie died and why ERIKA is the one getting rich from it. The final verdict on ERIKA KIRK will not be delivered by a court of law, but by the digital mob. As the leaked photos spread and the Datinggate scandal grows, she will likely be forced into a sabbatical, a polite way for TPUSA to fire her without causing a total collapse. The secret past has become the present crisis, and for ERIKA KIRK there is no undo button. The blueprint is shredded, and the movement is looking for a new leader who isn't hiding a shadow X in their metadata. The walls are closing in on the Kirk empire, and the truth is finally coming to light. Is ERIKA KIRK a victim of a coordinated deep state character assassination, or is she an operative whose robot programming is finally failing under the pressure of her own secrets? Between the metadata lies, the Fort Huachuca mystery, and the ex-boyfriend leaks, the perfect widow narrative has been shattered beyond repair. We want to hear your thoughts. Should the TPUSA board fire ERIKA to save Charlie's legacy, or does she deserve a chance to explain her past? Do you believe the Datinggate scandal is the smoking gun, or is it just unfounded gossip meant to destroy a grieving woman? Drop your take in the comments below. If you want to see our full investigation into the Romanian angels and the assassination tunnels, hit that like button and subscribe for our next deep dive. The family secrets are out and we are just getting started. Don't let the sentinels hide the truth. Stay informed and stay tuned.